we're live. Hi, everybody. Oh, Angie's not here. I wasn't looking at my preview. Let me make sure all my audio stuff is working. Cool. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Oh, I'm wearing a hat. Crazy. Thanks for joining us on our devlog team stream. Yeah, anyways, happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody.
Friday already.
KJ, how's it going? Studio 13 is going to be joining us for our stream today. So we're just getting a build up right now, KJ. So if you give it a couple minutes, you should be able to get the new one and all that. And it says, my favorite streamers, Mark, Ben, Alex, and an empty room. Yeah, sorry, I started the stream. I didn't actually look at Discord to see if Angie was there. I was just looking at my Steam and stuff.
Oh, cool. No.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, anyways, happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. I am doing super great. I got this little memo today, which means my PlayStation is waiting for me at a Shoppers Drug Mart.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they were able to come to my house and drop this off, but not drop the PlayStation off. So
yeah, I know. What the hell?
Too valuable.
Thanks, guys.
They can't risk their employees.
I guess. Yeah, getting beat up. Yeah. So.
Or no, the employees might take it. You know?
Oh,
Maybe they did. Maybe they did, and it's a diversion.
Yes, it's a prescription for PlayStation. Yeah, my doctor ordered it.
I didn't say. I said diversion.
I know. Nida said prescription on the.
How long ago did you order it, Alex?
Just like 4 days ago, something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe
Came
a little
that
longer.
quickly?
Yeah, it was pretty fast actually. I was surprised. Let
Nice.
me see. I have my little order up here.
So I guess maybe they're coming. I guess Shoppers is a good place to buy it because nobody thinks to go there for video game stuff.
I bought it at Walmart. It's just at the
right, at the post office. My bad.
Yeah, I really wanted to buy it from Shoppers. That was my dream, because I have like $400 worth of points at that store. But they just never had it, and it was honestly we were having a meeting last week with, I think it was still like Angie, Vince, and I think Ben. Were you there? Maybe Ian. I don't remember who else was there. But we were talking. We had our like meeting or whatever. Maybe the stream. I don't remember what we were doing. But we had a meeting, and then I just happened to have my Walmart like store open, and one just went poop poop.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, oh my god. I just like lost my mind. So I don't even need it or want it. I kind of want it. Like I really want to play Ratchet and Clank, but
I really just want it, like, because my PS4 is upstairs and the kids use it all the time, so it would be nice to get a PS5 just so that I can use it, basically.
Yeah,
because I never get to play my PS4 like ever, basically.
You gotta get I have like 2 extras if you want one. I could bring you one of those as well. I have my PS4 Pro that I bought. I have my original PS4 that I had, and then I have a PS4 from work that's sitting around here somewhere because I brought it home because we closed the studio down. So
many.
We didn't close the studio down. We closed the office.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
The stream goes dark. It's done. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So, anyways, I bought the Ratchet and Clank bundle, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah, that game looks awesome. That's probably like the only game that's actually out that I'm interested in.
Yeah, I really wanted to play. Oh shoot, what is it called? The roguelike game. Oh my god, the time one. What's that called? It's the guys who made Resogun and stuff. What's the Returnal?
Oh, I hadn't even heard of that one.
No, it's House Marquee, and PlayStation just bought House Marquee like a day ago, which is cool. It makes sense. They've been making like PlayStation exclusives for so long.
I thought that they already own them. Yeah,
me too. I actually had no idea. So, anyways, Returnal looks amazing, and apparently is really fun. And I was like dead set on buying it, but then I started reading all the reviews and talked to a couple people, and so it's a roguelike. And you like whatever, keep redoing your stuff. But I guess when it gets to like a little later in the game, you can't save mid-run, and some of the runs apparently are like 2 hours long.
Whoa.
And I'm like, I can't, like, I know I could put my PlayStation in like rest mode, but if the power goes out or somebody else wants to play, like, I'm not gonna just. I don't want to lose a 2-hour run, and like with kids and stuff, like I can't. There's like
Yeah, that
almost
seems
no time I
crazy.
can sit and play for like 2 hours in a row. So,
Really.
anyways, a little silly. So I uninstalled the game. Do you remember what version number it is?
Oh, I don't know.
It's kind of a
70.
weird.
I can find out.
It's kind of a weird game for that studio. You know, it's like a realistic looking game. I've never seen them make anything like that before.
Mhm. It still has all their crazy particles and stuff. Oh my god, go away.
Yeah.
Steam, all your updates. I want to see what the version number is.
Just
Six.
move it.
Ooh, we are on
I'll move
69
it.
today.
Oh, nice.
Is
Yeah,
that what we're on?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
So I wanted to. We can do some quick plays first, but I wanted to test the party system, and because we're getting that back up and running, and just the items. I've been trying to fix little bugs here and there with them. Better.
Cool.
Not 100%, but
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll take a look at the level I've been working on. I think the one I sent you, we won't be able to finish because I think I forgot to put a collision on the floor right at the last little bit. So we could play most of it. And the last bit doesn't have anything. We'll just have to like exit it to the screen. But Mark, if you want to talk about some of the stuff you've added before we jump into a game, I can jump on here.
Yeah, sure.
So where do you want me to go first, market or profile?
Hold on a sec. Let me just look.
So Mark's been working on some pretty huge features for early access stuff we've been planning for a long time. We just haven't had a chance to actually get in. It wasn't a priority or anything as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can show off the market menu. There isn't like a lot of new to see in there, but I did redesign all of the art for most of the menus and stuff like that. And we actually do have an area to add item codes now into the game because that's something that we're going to be working on. Where you'll be able to get a code maybe from a Twitch streamer or something like that that you like that's playing the game and get a specific item that way. So we have a little code entry area, and the actual shop window itself had a little bit of a redesign, and we're working on the backbone of that system right now to get random items loading in there and basically the way it's going to work is the bottom row will be common items, the top row will be rare items. They'll be different every day, so you'll always be able to kind of check in every day and see a different select items available. And sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Oh, I was actually just gonna say the price is cut off. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to fix the actual size of the buttons. I didn't realize that was a problem, but
and the banner in the code version just goes wild.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
there's some issues like
stuff.
that.
Oh my god.
Between like, yeah, there's some issues between the prefabs and what what they actually look like in game. It's so weird.
So
oh
stupid.
man, a bunch of this is cut off.
What I've been doing.
Because of our.
Yeah, it's okay though. Sorry, go ahead, Ben. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying to fix the banner thing. I've just been going into the scene and moving.
Yeah.
Into place. Like I don't think fixing the prefabs is gonna do much.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, it's messed up in this profile menu too. But this is the profile tab. It's been around for a long time, but it's had a rework basically. So this is where you'll kind of track all of your progress in the game. So this scene will show up after you finish a race, as well as be accessible from the main menu. Oh, Alex is resizing it. Nice. So after you finish a race, this scene will pop up, and you'll gain XP, you'll gain coins. If you have any stat increases, like you can see, we have some ideas for stats here, like how many races you've done, how many times you've died, that kind of thing. They'll all tick up in this menu. And you have missions over on the right-hand side of the screen, and those will be. We basically have. I'm working on the system for it right now, where we will have missions that are playable, and they'll be different every day. So you'll have like 3 missions you can complete each day, and those could offer a specific reward, maybe an item, maybe some extra coins, that kind of thing. Things that you can do by playing multiplayer matches, and we'll also have. Missions specific for holidays. So when we do like a holiday event, like a Christmas a Christmas event, then we'll have special holiday missions, and you'll also be able to view your achievements here. Actually, there is a way you can view that menu. If you press select on the controller, it should bring up the full screen achievement
snap.
menu.
Nice.
So this will be like our full screen achievement menu, just so that you don't have to scroll through like a smaller list when you're looking at stuff. But and yeah, Daniel's working on hooking up all this stuff right now, and it's very similar to the missions. We want to tie our Steam achievements into in-game achievements. So not only will you get an achievement on Steam, but you'll also have the achievement show as unlocked in the game, and those will also offer rewards that can't be purchased in the shop or anything. They'll be specific to those achievements. So as you complete those achievements, you get specific rewards to kind of show off quickly to other players. Like, you know, you can put the hat on and then other players will know, oh, you've done such and such. And just another cool way for us to offer customization items via achievements and missions and holiday event missions and all that kind of stuff. We want there to be all kinds of like reward systems in the game. So just the more you log on and play, the more you're going to get, and lots of areas to track your progress and see, you know, what you have coming up or what you could work towards and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, it should be awesome.
yeah, all that stuff is underway right now.
So I'm just gonna nuke my data because I want to see if the new items are in that it's made. Vincent Ian made.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
They're so amazing. Both their sets that they made are so good.
Yeah, they are ridiculously good. I mean,
Nice.
obviously all this stuff is, you know, in active development right now, but so some of it could change, but I think we have it pretty much set in stone based on, you know, what our ideas for what it's going to be. Basically just a matter of getting it in the game at this point. So
they're not in here.
they're not in. Okay.
No.
I didn't think they were.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either. That's okay. There'll be more things to see later on. Oh shoot, Wild Vince appeared. Oh, they still need icons and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. No worries.
Yeah, that's fair.
No worries. I shall put on a couple things. Wait. Egg.
We can have fun revealing that stuff at some point too. Like we should have a trailer for that stuff.
Yes. That's a good call. There we go.
I wish that you could show your unlocking animation thing too.
I showed it during
That's
one of my
cool.
streams.
Oh, did you? Okay,
yeah,
sweet.
Just because I had editor up, so.
So
Okay,
cool.
I'm ready to go. Do you guys just want to do a quick play first, or do you want to start testing your stuff, Ben?
I'll make sure it's quick play. Just make sure the game's working,
Cool.
functioning fine. It should be, but I tested it before.
All right, KJ, the time is now. Your time is now.
The time is coming. The time is now. I don't know if any of you guys have played Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh, I thought that was a Nick Cage quote. It sounded like a.
There's the characters in Xenoblade have these like they have voice lines that they say before they do attacks, and it's always the same one. And there's just this one that's stuck in my head of the one guy saying, "The time is coming," and then when he does the attack, "The time is now," and he says
That's
it like
amazing.
a million times throughout the game, you know, because it's just over and over again.
That's awesome.
Are we gonna show off Paraco?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's not in perfect shape, but it's got a couple things in there. So, and again, we won't be able to actually finish it. We'll have to quit out to the main menu at the end because I forgot the stupid collision. But I was reworking all my collisions and stuff because whatever, just trying to do stuff. I had a horrible like 2 days of Unity nonsense, which was my fault actually. It wasn't actually even Unity. I just didn't realize it was my fault. I should have. I knew I made a big change. I just didn't think
No, you're
how that
supposed
would
to.
affect stuff. So.
You're supposed to blame Unity. That's even if it's not.
I know, I really want to, but it's actually not their fault. So these guys, I don't have any random assets yet, but they are all set up to utilize the randomness.
Cool.
Oh my God, you added this in?
I literally just added it before the stream.
Oh, do they
So it
still
might
get?
be- Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
What happened? Oh, I can't
Oh,
play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these guys don't have collisions yet, but they do work.
The tentacles look so good though.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they
amazing.
Oh my god, so good.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm out of the game.
Yeah, you were on my screen. Your death effect was spawning over and over.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's happening for me
Yeah,
too.
now I see
Yeah.
it. Oh,
Holy crap.
yeah.
So it means there's something going on with the death. I think I might know why. It might have something to do with the enlarger.
Oh, interesting.
But
Well, I
Did you-
mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I literally just added it in.
yeah,
so.
exactly. Did you keep them scaling up as well, or is it just the sphere eyes now?
They are still scaling up.
Oh,
I
okay,
wasn't
okay.
sure if we wanted to remove that or not.
Yeah, I think you just remove it because then that way we won't
Yeah.
have to deal with the pivots and stuff. So should be a little simpler.
Yeah, I think they're still. Yeah, I think they're too big, and I think the Spherify is much better. So
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love it already.
It looks so funny. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks really good already.
I think it'll
Totally-
get the
totally
point across
agree.
too.
Cool.
Whoa.
Oh, I think
Oh,
we've
did you
all
see
died.
that?
Oh, I'm back. No, what happened? What happened on your screen?
Something's not right. I think on my screen people are off the track.
Can you see me?
I think I'm off the track.
I'm
No,
by myself, but
I don't-
there's definitely somebody else.
Oh, it was me. Yeah, I'm racing with you. Now it's me and Angie. Oh, now the camera's gone. Oh, now it's back.
Oh my god, the cannons.
Oh yeah, there's cannons too.
Well,
So
hopefully
good.
it's just Pyrocode that I didn't test it.
Yeah, no, it's probably pretty broken. Like I'm in the middle of working on it, and
Yeah.
yeah. So there's one other surprise at the end that we haven't seen yet. Oh, I killed
The
both of you.
cannon
No.
animation looked so good already.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna slow it down a little, but so this part you can fall off now. Oh, whoa! Have you guys been playing this whole time?
Yeah.
I died and you guys appeared. That was amazing. Yeah, there's some.
I haven't seen anybody but Ben this whole time.
Oh, that's
Like,
funny.
People have been
beginning.
coming and going on my end.
I wanted to play this last.
Although I
game.
was definitely like drafting somebody at some point, but I couldn't see them.
Yeah, I think I've been like running into
I was
people.
getting like the drafting.
Yeah,
effect.
I was playing with you guys. You guys just couldn't see me.
It's
so
almost
then
like
this
the
last little
players
area-
are invisible. Oh, cool.
Is like a ship moving left and right, and all the
Oh, nice.
boxes will kind of slide. I actually might have to speed it up because you can kind of miss it. But
I love it.
Yeah, that's
and then
cool.
this part. Oh, you must have grabbed it right after I checked in. What the hell is this shit? That was amazing. The
Hey, we
finish
finished.
line. The finish
I
line
get
was sideways.
The spline might be angled a little bit. At
I
the end.
think-
Yeah.
I think because this track was really long. I don't know if you guys watched my stream last time, but I timed all the tracks, and my current version of Pirate Cove, just playing on my own without killing or like dying or doing anything, was over 4.5 minutes long. And
Whoa.
Yeah.
Asteroid Field and Caustic Canyon were only about like 2:15 and 2:20 or something like that, or 2.5. They were like much shorter, so I was like, oh, okay. It felt like Pirate Cove was too long, so I'm like, oh, I'll cut it down a bit because I don't know, it was just dragging on a little. So I deleted a bunch of the spline points, but I think what happened is the spline point that got left behind, it has a Bezier handle on it, and the one side is like sideways or
That makes
something.
sense. Yeah, that
And
makes sense.
that actually like affects the percentage of the spline and all that stuff too. It actually uses the Bezier stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
That's
it's
so
really
weird.
crazy. So the problem actually is why I didn't change it at first is if I change that to like linear, it actually moves all of my stuff from that point to the previous point. So it actually like
Oh,
messes up a lot of
no.
stuff. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I have a good way around it, but anyways, it's stupid. So I didn't think it would mess up the end screen. I guess it did. There we go. This is more like it.
I died. So I did see the bombs fall through the track in the last game, but that might have just been because of the bugs we were encountering. So
Oh my god, this is the best.
So good. It's so good.
it's amazing.
What a good.
I think they do need to be smaller, of course, but
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you take
Yeah.
out the scale, I can change around like, oh, super death still.
Oh, I lost control.
Oh yeah, on my screen you were super dying at the checkpoint.
Okay, so there might be a
Super
bug
dying.
still.
Oh yeah, and I'm not restarting now or respawning now too.
Huh.
Okay, so it must be not just in
It's probably
Hardcore.
something to do with the enlarger, because like it happens, seems to
Yeah.
happen after.
yeah, it's all good.
So I added like a reset in the death function for the enlarger, but it's possible.
Yeah, something went awry.
Oh, okay, I know why it's happening. Okay. Because yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
know
all good.
exactly.
It's all good. I'm glad we got to see it in action though.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I think that already like is gonna like read so much better than them just being
Yeah.
big.
Well, because a lot of the people we like said that they weren't sure what was going on. Like, oh, I'm bigger now. Bigger is better. But
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
when you're spherized, you feel like fatter or like,
yeah,
you know, chunkier or whatever, so it might play better.
Yeah, it seems like it would be more obvious to me. Like,
Especially if we get that tuba music in. Hey KJ, can
This
you
is so
guys write
weird.
us a tuba theme?
I'm racing against invisible players.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
invisible.
I see
Oh, I'm
just
back.
stuff flying at me.
All I can see is the item roulettes when they pick up
Whoa.
items. Whoa. Somebody crossed the finish line
Yeah.
real
Oh, were you guys like
quick.
really far back?
Yeah, we were.
I guess so, yeah.
Pretty funny.
It's probably something to do with a death bug.
Yeah, that's all good.
Do you guys want to make a couple parties and test out?
Yeah, sure.
Quick play?
Sure.
I'll invite Angie.
Okay,
Do a
I'll
quick play.
invite Mark,
Okay.
and we'll
Okay.
jump in.
Can we
It'll
sort our
say-
friends list by
it'll-
people that own the game?
We can eventually. I just have to get the web API up and running.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's stupid. I can't
Steam.
get a lot of info from the friends.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Why is Angie? Are you offline or something?
Oh, maybe.
Can't
Steam.
find you in here.
Oh, it might start a game for us in a minute, Mark. Oh, yeah.
That's okay. You guys can play with KJ if he was playing.
It was just us.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna leave, Mark. Yeah.
Okay, I left too,
I'll
yeah.
have to re-invite you. but-
Hey, RG
Okay.
Pod, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. This is
We'll
Rocket
wait.
Rumble. Welcome.
We'll wait for.
But yeah, Vince, the ship part I think is going to be pretty cool. Going to have like moving stuff, and I want to do like
Looks really awesome.
swinging lanterns and stuff. So, let me know when you're online, Angie. Oh, there you are.
I'm good now.
I'm gonna invite you a million times. Okay, Mark and Ben, let me know when you guys are ready.
Yep, we're ready. I'll join.
I'm
queue
ready.
When you're ready.
Queuing,
Queue in.
connecting to matchmaking lobby.
Yeah, just ignore that. It's a visual thing.
Yeah, it's all good. Cool. So for anybody watching right now, from our last demo, we ended up taking out a feature that we've been working on, just because it was causing a lot of bugs and stuff. So what we're testing right now is for you to be able to make a Steam party with your friends and also play online with random people. So for the previous demo, you were able to just play with random people or just play with your Steam friends or play locally with people at home. But we obviously wanted to do a mix of those things, so you could invite somebody and still find random people if you wanted to play a game of, 4 people or 3 people or whatever. So that's what we're testing right now, just because it was a little funky before, but Ben's been working on it. But that's like a super complicated mismatch of things, so it only makes sense that that was like causing issues.
I found a big bug with it this week, and it was actually really simple. But it's one of those things like you just not looking in the right place, and I just happened to stumble upon it, and I was like, oh,
That's funny, yeah.
yeah.
I feel even though we don't have teams set up yet, I really feel. Oh, Angie is not dead, but not playing. Weird. My screen.
She's playing on mine.
Oh, she is now.
Oh
Whoa,
yeah,
super death.
that death bug is still happening.
Yeah, so it must be enlarger. So, anyways, I was gonna say, even though we're not actually on teams, we don't have team stuff working in the game yet. Just because me and Angie were on like in the same party, I really feel like we're on the same team. It's kind of funny. Like we started, and I was like, okay, get Ben and Mark.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
when
I
you-
mean, you can still try to work together for
Yeah.
sure.
I like when you get an
Be a
item
little
because then I
tricky,
can
but-
see where you are.
Yeah, that's the only way.
I like that. It's like invisible mode. Is it worth?
I think what might be happening is, oh boy. Actually, I don't know what's going on. It's definitely the enlarger bug that's like not causing the death function to finish, so it's like not letting a lot of stuff like
Yeah.
reset.
It's probably just some random error being thrown,
Oh yeah,
cascading into a million little issues.
yeah.
Next week we should find out about our CMF, by the way. So hopefully we'll get some more funding. Bring this game
Exciting
to some
and
consoles.
nervous.
Yeah, I know.
I really want to bring the game to consoles. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, me
me
too.
too.
I'd never worked on a console game. Well, I haven't. And like it would be cool to get some experience doing that. Oh,
I died.
I'm back.
Ye-
Yeah, no, it'd be awesome, and I don't know. This game would just be so easy to port onto like a next gen console, except for Switch.
Yeah.
Switch is going to be a nightmare. I don't think the Switch has a very good GPU, and that's what our game uses the most.
Well,
Yeah, I guess you just have to take all the fancy stuff out, right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
gotta look
literally-
Yeah, work-
Like everything, like art. It's not even the fancy stuff, it's just geometry.
Hmm.
If you get to consoles, any chance of cross-platform play? KJ asks. I'll leave that for you, Ben.
the ability is there to do cross-platform. It would actually be easier to do cross-platform as it stands right now. Like, I would like if I wanted to implement some sort of like filtering system that like, or it has different servers. Anyway, it's possible. I want to do it. It'll depend on each console's kind of.
I think they're all good with crossplay now, so
I think they are. Yeah, I hope so because I really want to do it. I think I'm a person. I've always thought crossplay should always be a thing. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
I-
I think
I'm a-
we would also want to do like cross progression too, not just cross play. Like
Yeah.
things that you've unlocked in different versions of the game would all be like unlocked in on the console as well, or
yeah,
whatever. I
that's
think is
most
what we
games
want to do.
now.
Really.
It's nice.
we'd have to do some sort of account system to do that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
but
Yeah.
that's fine. That's easy to set up. I
I'd
think that
still-
would be great.
Yeah, I
it would
think
probably
so too.
be
Don't do it.
limited. Like if we got a Switch game and like we had like a Mario hat or something, we probably couldn't port it to.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
that's true.
That's
But,
actually a good question. So I was wondering how that works with Rocket League. I kind of want to see if me and Vince can start a game sometime, because on the Switch version there is Mario exclusive items.
Mhm.
You can get Mario hats and stuff, and they do have crossplay. So like I am playing with people on the PlayStation or on Steam. Now I want to know if they can see my Mario hat,
Oh, that's good.
because if they
point.
can, that means that asset is in the PS4 build.
Yeah.
As well, right? So you're on your own, Fluffy.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know that too. Yeah, I guess it's just me, eh?
If you die,
I mean-
we'll probably respawn.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, not necessarily.
Oh.
I mean, they could stream the asset into the game, but like
That's
that would
true.
be that would be stupid. Like I know Pokemon Go used to do that with the 3D models.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you're right. You're right. Yeah, it was like per
Yeah.
model.
That's why it took some. It like sometimes it took a little while to load. it's a stupid way to do it. I don't know why people do it that way.
Just smaller size, I guess. I don't know.
I guess
Smaller
it
file
makes,
size.
yeah, it
probably,
makes the smaller file size smaller, but
That's interesting. So
I think you should try that. You and Vince should do that. But yeah, I've always like thought crossplay should, because like growing up, like all my friends were console players and I was a PC gamer, and like I could never play the same games with them.
you can make
It's annoying.
platform parties, Vince. Sorry, Vince was saying he doesn't think you can make cross-platform parties. You can, but on Rocket League, you can't be signed in to like your Steam party. It's through Rocket, like Signet or whatever they call it, or I guess Epic Games now, or whatever they use. So if you sign in through your actual account, then you have like a separate friends list from your actual like Switch list or your Steam list or whatever. So yeah. Oh, shoot.
I do find it annoying when there's not cross progression in games too. Like I got Diablo 3 on the Switch, and I love it on there. But I want to be able to have my same characters and stuff between both, but they don't allow that. But they are adding that for like the remaster of Diablo 2, and I feel like that's a super exciting thing because
It's cool.
I mean, with our game, it's a little bit different because you're unlocking customizations and stuff. But just being able to switch from one device to another is like really nice, and not have to start all over again from scratch.
Yeah, you can do that on Rocket League too. I just didn't actually bother with mine because I hadn't played in so long, so I just kind of wanted to start over. But I did have the option to sign into my like Epic account or whatever I used for Rocket League and have it carry over there. But yeah, it's interesting. I like that. I like that a lot too. Ubisoft does that now as well with all their Ubi accounts.
Sorry, Mark, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, it's okay.
All right.
We're playing with KJ now.
I wanted to join that queue and see if I could like jump in your game and like break it, but I don't. Yeah, I hit the quit button instead.
Oh no, we lost Angie. Oh, there you are. So
You're
yeah.
struggling today.
Oh yeah, it's that kind of week. It's crazy.
Okay, Mark, I'm gonna try inviting you while I'm in a queue.
I thought you said I'm gonna try and fight you.
Are you in a queue, Mark, or is it main menu?
No, it does not show a queue for me. No.
Okay, good. So I have it set now that when you try to invite somebody in a queue, it just kicks you out of the queue automatically.
Okay.
I think that's probably because that prevents a lot of like. I think that's probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, probably.
Kind of sucks, but let's do a party play, see if that works.
Okay, if anybody gets in larger, don't use it. See if we still get the bugs. But yeah, I think you're right, Ben. I think it is enlarger related.
Yeah. So what it is the actual spherify component doesn't get set until you get enlarged.
Yeah.
But the depth function is I thought I put in a check for that, but I guess I didn't. It tries to reset the factor of the spherify when you die.
Okay.
If you die without having been enlarged, then it would break. So the person who used the enlarger, if they die, it would break everything.
Oh, crazy.
But the people, yeah, if you had been enlarged and die, I think that's fine. But
Oh, goodness. I put a wish list task in on our Trello. I don't know if you guys saw, but this was per Frank's recommendation. And I don't know why we never tried doing this, but he really thinks the like impacts and everything should feel more mighty. And so he was saying like for us to do a camera shake, and I'm like, oh, it's all the same camera. It's kind of weird, but we could just do a camera shake locally.
yeah,
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
right.
If we
Like,
just set up a camera shake and then don't do it over the network, it should be fine, I
Yeah.
think.
just for when you get hit, when you explode,
Yeah.
or when you do stuff. Yeah. The only like things we're gonna have to check for is like when you do just party play. local party
Right.
play, then we'll have to like. I was saying maybe we could do like only when you do like a check fumble or when somebody dies, like just like a couple notable things, right? Not do them for like every single thing, just because it would be a lot.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think it would add a lot to like the feel of a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
think
the
so
stuff.
too.
You could also lessen the intensity of it too. Like,
Oh, that's
so if
true.
there's like 2 players, it's like half the intensity. If there's 4 players, it's like 1/4 intensity.
That's very true. And then we could we'll have it in the options to turn off. I kicked your guys' butts. Seems like
That is one
party-
thing that's
party
really-
play is working good. Sorry.
That's one thing that's really nice about the networking stuff is like when we add stuff now that we don't want, that we only want the local player to experience, we just have to not do work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
I
It's
like
like,
that.
I mean, like, if it that's just like not making
Yes.
a multiplayer game would be the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frank also
Yeah.
mentioned controller rumble, which is something we hadn't done yet. Either.
Yeah.
yes, controller
I think
rumble, definitely.
What we could do, I don't know how it works entirely, but I think we could probably tie it together, and like the intensity of the camera shake could match the intensity of the rumble on the.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good idea.
that's a
I think
good idea.
we had that for Lost Orbit or something too.
Yeah.
Angie, I quit your match on purpose. What happened? Are you guys still able to play?
So far, we're loading a track now.
Okay, cool. So I invited Angie to a party. We played a bunch of quick play games. Then we played one with we started another one with KJ, and then in the character
Mhm.
select I quit. And so I just kind of want to see what happens. I think my pattern scale got reset, or I'm using
Yeah,
somebody else's.
I noticed that the pattern skill just
Yeah.
upset sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be some kind of problem with party play specifically resetting that stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Weird.
Like it doesn't seem to ever happen. Like it seems to be really solid in multiplayer, but somehow there's something to do with local or with party players that messes it up. And
Well, same with the like character, like assigning the wrong animal to you too. I don't know if we ever got a chance to look at that. We only had that one streamer get it, but we haven't also played a lot of local games.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I looked for that bug. I could not replicate it. So they must have been doing something, or
yeah,
Or-
interesting.
like I don't know.
Yeah, Rumble would be awesome to have too. So Angie, were you guys able to play a game? Everything was okay?
Yeah, we're playing one now.
Yeah, sweet.
Is
So
there-
far, so
is-
good.
Is there an empty slot? Like, is what the slot Alex was in?
Yeah,
Yeah, he is
he-
player 1. It's just player 2 and 3 on the screen.
Okay.
cool.
the
Awesome.
bugs are 100% related to the enlarger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
I am like I would bet money on that.
Yeah. No, last game with Angie and KJ, nobody used an enlarger, and there was zero issues.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, last time we played, we didn't use it either, and it was totally fine. Yeah.
So KJ's using my items, or like his items are showing up in my UI, or
Well, that
Oh.
might be because that's probably because Alex left. It probably reset the
order of
Yeah.
things.
order thing. Like it probably shouldn't have, and it did. So I can.
Yeah, reset like the roulette order, but not the rest of it. Cool. Okay, that's a good one. Add that to Trello when you get
Yeah.
a chance.
oh yeah, I just can't pick up items at all. Is what's happening, and he's picking up items, and they're going into my slot.
Oh, interesting.
Are you player 3?
I'm player 2. He's player 3.
Player 2. Okay.
So you can't use items either? Like
I just, yeah.
I thought maybe
I
they
can't
just
pick
weren't
them
showing
up, and
up
I
on your
can't
roulette.
use
No.
them.
So
Interesting.
when you pick up items, they're going to him, or is it the other way around?
Oh, I'm not picking up items at all.
Oh, okay.
But when he picks up items, they go into my UI slot. But they're in his hand.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can. That's easy to replicate then if it's just Alex leaving. Alex, did you leave on the character select? Or...
I did, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'll
leave this
try
game
to
too.
replicate that.
Peace out.
And,
What happened to your game right now?
nothing. You just disconnected.
Sweet. I'm just gonna start leaving people's games randomly. It's
I
gonna
also
be...
moved. I guess a minor thing. I moved the disconnection icon when you disconnect from a game to where your item would be.
Yeah, I like it
Oh,
there
that's
better.
cool.
It looks better.
It was kind of like I think we forgot to move it when we changed the UI way back. So it's just
Ah.
kind of like arbitrarily in random spots. So
I'm trapped in the score screen.
Cool. Am
That's
I
probably
in your
related
score
to-
screen, or is it still? Was it just two
No, I'm
players?
just stuck there. I can't continue. Like press A. It just kicked me out from like a timeout or whatever. But I couldn't continue, and I imagine that's because like you'd have the control for that.
So I cannot move my controls on the main menu now.
Yeah, that happened to me a little bit ago, actually, when I left a game where you were the party lead.
It's my
I wasn't
favorite thing
able
do
to.
in the game.
I wonder. So I wonder if that's connected to people leaving a game then.
He's headbanging, Alex. That's so funny. That mustache looks pretty awesome on him
It's
too.
amazing.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Mark, repeat what you said. So when somebody left the
Okay.
game, that happened to you, or
Was I quick
No,
playing?
it was in
SNS.
a party play game that you and I were playing, and when we got
Okay.
back to the menu, I couldn't move.
okay.
And then you left the party or something, and it still didn't fix it, so I just restarted the game.
Are you in character select with me, Angie?
Feel free to leave
probably.
the
Hold
party.
on.
I'm gonna look at the error logs for a bit.
Okay, I
wanna
will
see if I
leave.
can-
Okay,
I
cool.
want to see if I can catch an error that was like recent, like super recent. Maybe I can. 'Cause
Also,
that one I'm still not sure about. Also,
I totally forgot to add the parties, like to redo the party menu with all the new UI stuff. So I will do that at some point as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's
Sounds
already
good.
pretty close to matching. Like it just needs to be brightened up a little bit. That's all.
We
And then hooked
gotta,
up.
we gotta make a leaderboards menu too. I don't know where you guys think that should go. That should just be in profile or options, or it's not really like
Profile.
part of your profile, but
I
it's
don't think
also
one's an
maybe
option,
where you
so-
want to see it. Like, it's kind of like your profile, like what order you are in the world, but not really. So I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
we could just stick it in the main menu, but like you said, the main menu's getting a little crowded already. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Profile's a good spot for it.
I think that's
Because
fine.
you could like show the player on the leaderboard, and then like show the rest of the leaderboard too, right?
yeah, true.
Because when I'm looking at a leaderboard, I only care about, well, as narcissistic as it sounds, I only care about myself.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, usually what you want to check when I care about leaderboards at all is I want to know where I am on the leaderboard, and then I usually want to know what the top like 10,
Yes.
so then I could see how far off I am from any sort of, awesomeness. And then
Who's
sometimes,
making that menu? Do you want me to make it?
oh, I don't know if you want to. Daniel's gonna do the like integration or whatever, but
Yeah.
somebody's got to make a menu at some point. I could do it if
Okay.
you're like you're pretty busy too, so it's all good. But
Yeah,
you're also
I-
really good at making menus, so either way.
I hadn't really thought about it, but I mean, I could probably put it together fairly quickly. I just need to know what information it needs to show.
It really just needs to be a list, right? Like it's just like I think we're only really gonna have one leaderboard, and we never really talked about what other leaderboards, but I think for now, just like wins, like overall wins, is probably good
Yeah.
enough. Like we could
Yeah.
have different ones with like deaths and stuff just for fun, but really the only one that really matters is wins, right? Maybe we could have like wins for the season that we reset, and then like lifetime wins or something like that. But that could be something we add in the future too. So for early access, we really just need
Well, yeah, we have the end till of the first season to figure that out.
yeah, exactly. So I think for now it's just like a list, and it would just have wins and then the username, and that's all.
No icon or anything like that.
I don't know. We could add their Steam profile image if we want, but it's probably not. That's probably kill. I think we
Okay.
did that for Lost Orbit, but there was like a lot of info to bring in everybody's icons. so,
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I think just
Basically, the way
Yeah,
way
go.
I would do it is
Yeah.
I would have like a leaderboard page with a bunch of entries, and then your particular one, like related to you, would be kind of like looked like it was zoomed in,
Mhm.
and maybe that one could be the one that just has your profile picture so that you can just quickly see it, but the rest of them don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could throw
exactly.
something together for that pretty quickly. I think
Pretty
maybe
generic
just over
list
the
with
weekend.
just a highlight for where you are kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then yeah, later on, if we want to get fancy, we could do like sorting, or like in Lost Orbit, we tried doing one
Yeah.
where it like you could sort just by your friends, so you can see like how awesome you're doing with just friends, and it'll like list all of you in
That's
order.
cool.
Um,
That's cool.
but yeah, that's something we don't really have to worry about at first. I think just like a world one for now is more than good enough for like social media and stuff too. So we could be like, hey, look who's winning now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a sequel to
I'll
the
put
to that
something
baby
together
movie
for
with
that.
John Travolta.
I'll put something together for that over the weekend.
Cool.
We all know it'd be Vince. Let's just be honest here.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll be right back. Sorry, I gotta go get the door.
Mark should hard code Vince as number one.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, I guess that's true. They should just say probably Vince. So yeah, Lost Orbit's coming along. I was hoping to have everything done in a first pass, but it's close. I'll have to throw some collisions on these tentacles, and then I'm going to change around their speed a little bit so you can kind of tell which way they're going to go. And Vince suggested doing some sort of like decal or tell of like where they're going to smash the ground,
Yeah.
because it's kind of hard to tell where they're actually
Yeah.
going to go, especially if they're angled and whatnot.
That's probably good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then these cannons, I think I want to slow down a little bit too. They're pretty fast, and I want to make their telegraphs a little bit more obvious. Like the cannon comes out first before it fires, but I think it's kind of hard to tell out of your peripherals. So I think I'm gonna make the cannons like bigger and probably have like a charging effect or something. I love using timeline for all this stuff too, because I can just like make an animation, hook up effects, hook up all this other stuff, and then I could like adjust it all and whatnot. So
Super easy to sync over the network too.
yeah, I love it. Yeah, I don't think I've done that for this yet, so all the cannons are probably a little different, but oh, you got wrecked by that cannon. Yeah, definitely needs to be slower. It's kind of cheese. What do you think of Lost Orbit so far? Pirate Cove, whatever so far, Angie? Does it feel different at all from the other levels? I know it doesn't.
I mean, it
quite
does, yeah.
Yeah.
I get a like dank pirate cave vibe from it, you know?
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
a good one.
atmospheric, it's the fog, it just looks moist.
Excellent. That's what I.
Can we have like foggy patches?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to do some particles and stuff, like ground fog kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm going for like
Cool.
I'm gonna go for like a cheery dankness. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these pirates know how to party, but it's also pirates, so it's still pretty dank. Hey, what is that bomb sitting on? There's no collision there. Maybe there is. Maybe I didn't take that one out.
There might be.
This is like the manufacturing part of this area. It's lots of spinning, moving things. And then the pirate wreckage area.
So yeah, I don't think I can find a bug for that menu thing, but
Which one?
where you lose control on the menu.
Oh, yeah. Ah. And help, these are all white boxes. I can't believe this works. The stupid sideways finish line. Hilarious. Yeah, look, it just shoots you off to the left there. It's great.
Cool. Going off into the ether.
Yeah, it launches you. That's funny. Yeah, so I definitely want to add more like moving stuff and more like things that won't affect you but are just kind of moving around. I think that'll help, and obviously the art and stuff will be better. And we need like a good Jolly Roger theme song at some point. Because
Oh,
I
with
think
like accordion and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% like techno accordion, techno, like instead of techno Viking, it's techno pirate.
Techno sea shanty.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, because I think when we first commissioned Giancarlo to make us music, we didn't know it was going to be a pirate level. It was just like a Lost Orbit themed
Yeah.
space level. So, um,
I mean, we have totally like repurposed his music
so- exactly
for
right.
levels that he didn't intend anyway, because it's fine.
Yeah, things change around. So, anyways, later on, if we get more and more funding and stuff, we could always commission him to do some more specific ones to match
Yeah,
like Asteroid Field will be more like a racetrack and pirates and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's all good, especially if I do a mushroom level too. I could get him to do some sort of fungus-like.
Does
fungus
sound
among
like-
us.
Lots of bouncing.
I just
Yeah.
imagine like
Tuba,
like a drum set,
timpani.
a drum set made of mushroom.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just,
Boom,
like-
boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I like that.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know what that would sound like, but that's just the picture I see in my head.
It's like
That's what I think of too. Yeah.
what are those like metal drums? What are those called? Like the Jamaican ones. What are those called?
Oh, the steel drum.
Yeah, like
They're-
steel drums. So somebody playing steel drums, but like underwater or like in a bucket or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Boom,
it's
boom,
that
boom.
is the sound I think of when it's mushrooms. I don't know why.
Awesome.
Steel drums.
I can
are
just
very- Oh, yeah.
I can just instantly hear it in my head. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh,
Steel drums are very cool.
they are very cool.
They're one of the few drums that have like well, I guess all drums would have pitches, but like you can like play notes with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more of
Yeah.
more of a musical. Like
Yeah.
you can play a song with it.
It's like a drum meets like a xylophone or something,
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
it
drum and
is.
cymbal built in together. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a round xylophone, Vince says. Yeah.
I mean, it totally like xylophone is a percussion instrument too, technically. So
Is it really? Oh,
yeah, any
I
of those.
I don't know anything about music.
You know what's a really
Good.
cool instrument? Like mechanical wise, it's the hurdy-gurdy.
The hurdy-gurdy. Which one's that
Yeah.
one?
So
That
it's
sounds like
kinda
something like a nice torture device.
It's a medieval like instrument. They played it a lot in the churches before they had organs, but it's kind
Oh.
of like a cross between. It's like it's like an accordion, but it also has like a violin like string element inside it, and it's got like,
Yeah.
pedals. And you spin it.
Oh
as
god, I forgot
well.
about the thing.
You actually, I think it has like a blowing component into it too.
Wow.
It's like a bunch
it-
of instruments in one. Yeah.
It's crazy.
cool.
It's yeah.
What's the?
It's got.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. I was gonna say it's got that classic medieval instrument sound that you probably hear in all the fantasy games. But
That's awesome. The church always had organs. They were just under a. Oh. What's the instrument that you play by like moving your hands around in front of it?
oh, theremin.
A theremin. Yeah, that thing's
Yeah,
badass.
Yeah, that's cool. I want one of those.
Yeah, what a ridiculous future instrument. It's definitely like a future from the past instrument. I like
Yeah.
Ah.
Thanks for
Okay.
playing, KJ. That was great.
it. Oh, cool. Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem. Thanks for hanging out. Let us know what you think, too. Like I know the game's gone through a bunch of changes, so if you got any input or feedback, let us know. Yeah, if you hate anything or like it or would like
Yep.
to see some changes, KJ, yeah, let us know. KJ's from Studio 13, for anybody we didn't really explain. Studio 13 did all the sound effects for the game, so they did all the code hookups and actually like designed all the sound effects. So that's where KJ's from. So if you hate any of the sounds, you can yell at him, but if you like any of the sounds, tell him about them.
Yeah.
They're all pretty great though, so. I remember when you guys first showed us all the sounds, I was just like, oh yeah, this is like a real game. It's crazy. I know, like Ben did a sound effects pass, and anytime somebody does the sound effects pass, the game always just, it feels like a
Brings it
game.
to life.
It
Brings it
does,
to
yeah.
life. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sound is so important, I think.
What's funny because like I haven't played this game with audio forever, and I actually like
Yeah.
made a point to play it with audio during the demo, and I was
Yeah.
just like, oh yeah, this is like a different game. You kind of forget what it's like. I think those tentacles need a bit of a pause when they're up top, and then slam down on either side because it's a little fast. It's a little hard to time which side you should be on.
You guys been noticing any bugs with the items, other than like the?
Not really, other than the enlarger, obviously. But
Yeah.
Have the bombs been? I noticed they're falling through the track on Pirate Cove.
oh yeah,
But like when you try to throw them,
Hmm.
but I don't know if that's just because I haven't tested it in Pirate Cove or.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be the like very swirly tracks or something.
Yeah,
It's-
it could
the
be.
tracks are very swirly in this level compared.
I'm trying to figure out what's causing them to fall through the track. Like I think they're like spawning inside the track collider, and it's just like going through it.
Could be. Hmm.
Makes sense.
what are the cannonballs? Are
What
they
the hell is
actual
that?
cannonballs?
I don't know. Fears.
I'm just curious. The squash and stretch on them is like amazing. They're
Yeah,
like
you like
5
it?
times the size of the whole of the
Yeah,
cannonball.
good.
It's
I'm
so
glad
good.
you noticed. Yeah, I wanted to make
I
them
love
very,
it.
very Looney Tunes-ish. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
absolutely love it.
sweet. Yeah, I wanted to make them silly. They're just like gel, squishy balls.
Yeah.
Oh, Angie, you're like way ahead of us. Oh,
The game's
you are.
too glitchy for me. Oh,
I'm under
Oh.
the ground.
you should be dead if you go under there. Can you fall off here, Ben? Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, and no one's playing. Oh wait, someone's playing. On my machine,
I'm
it's
back.
nobody.
I'm back.
Now I see Ben.
Oh, I died.
Oh.
something knocked me off the track.
It might have been Angie.
Maybe.
Oh, now you're back again. Oh, and so am I. Oh my god, and now I'm dead. I just came from off screen. Oh, and there's just like green shells flying from nowhere. I guess that must be Angie. On my screen, you have no health, but there's just mystery shells coming out of somewhere.
I haven't even
Shells.
looked at my health.
Yeah, do you have health on your side?
Not currently, but I think I'm dead.
Or are you dead? Cool.
It looks like
I
you're
just
both
saw
dead.
that like effect happening in the background. I don't know.
Oh, sweet. Oh, looks like Ben's gonna take this one unchallenged. That's funny. It's funny, eh? Like what one bug could do to the game.
Yeah.
I know, it's
Yeah.
crazy, honestly.
It's like a butterfly effect. It sets off a chain of events that.
We shall call it the Ashton Kutcher bug.
All right, I agree.
We bought this plant the other day. We went to like a greenhouse when my mom was here for Father's Day weekend. And it's just like this like palm looking plant. I don't even remember what it's called. It's just got big old green leaves. Anyways, we put it in our hallway. And then like the one day I passed by it at night and my hand like grazed it because I'm not used to it being there. And it was wet. And I'm like, why is this plant wet? I thought like the children were biting it or something like that. And so Sherry noticed it too a couple days later. I'm like, oh yeah, I noticed that one too. So then we went and looked at it, and all they're like really big green leaves, and all the tips of the leaves are always wet. Like they're always just producing some sort of gel moisture.
Huh.
Yeah.
What kind of tree is it?
It's just like some sort of palm-looking plant, house plant-looking thing. Yeah, I don't remember. Sherry, I think, knows what it's called. But anyways, I named him David Usher. He's the lead singer of Moist. So that's just where we're at with that right now. Sherry was like too young to listen to Moist, and so I called him David Usher once, and she's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, tropical plants are cool. I don't know much about them, but I'm growing 2 mango trees right now.
Are you? That's awesome.
It's funny because like they're the exact same mangoes, but both trees look completely different.
Wow.
Like one has like really huge leaves, and the other one has like super small leaves.
Oh,
That's
that's
so
crazy.
weird.
And
Yeah.
then one of them had like brown leaves for the longest time, but it wasn't like they were dead. They were like a reddish brown. And then the other one had like bright green leaves.
That's disgusting, Vince. My
David
name was
Gusher.
clean.
David Gusher.
So it was fun. I actually had a chat with my other buddy from high school, and he was a big Moist fan. So I think David Usher is Canadian. I think Moist is a Canadian band. Anyway, so he's like, yeah, I was talking to David Usher the other day. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I found him on LinkedIn, and I like sent him a request, and he like accepted. I'm like, why? He's like, he's making games now. He's like involved in some sort of like app or game or something. And I'm like, oh my
wow.
God, what a weird thing.
What a weird thing.
Yeah. Building a mystery. Yeah,
Everybody wants to make a video game.
it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever happened to that rapper? I should follow up with that. We had a rapper ask us to make a game.
Yeah, that would
I
be.
think I sent them a
great.
budget, and I think that probably just
Scared
swayed
them
it.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
Well, you know, a lot of people, especially with pixel art games and stuff, like people look at it and they're like, "Oh, you could probably make this cheap." I just don't think people get it.
Yeah, this is like a good weekend's worth of work.
Yeah, like just because it's pixel art doesn't mean it's any easier, really. Like it's the same thing.
It's like more work in some regards.
Yeah,
Like
it really doesn't cut down on the amount of work, in my opinion. At least,
No.
like if you want the game to feel good and play good, like doesn't matter whether it's pixel art or not.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know, and Angie, you know pixel art way better, but like, if I'm making a 3D game and somebody asked me to make like whatever, beat 'em up or something like that, if I'm making a 3D one, I can cut a lot of budget by buying assets to like make a city and stuff like that, and I can still like stylize some of that stuff after buying it to like fit the game. But I feel like, oh my God, what happened?
That was
Now
so
I can't-
weird.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Broken.
But with like a pixel art game, I can't buy like a set of pixel art tiles and be like, oh, this is my unique version of this game. Like, I don't know. I just feel,
I mean, you could do that.
I guess, but it just
They
it
do
feels,
exist, but
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like you lose a lot of the originality if you're gonna buy like pixel art asset packs.
exactly. But with 3D, you don't as much. Like, you could still do stuff on top of that to like stylize it, like do lighting and post and your camera work and like, you know, gooey kind of stuff.
I
and
feel
character
like
would
the
still
thing
be unique,
about-
so.
The thing about pixel art is that would be kind of like trying to make, you know, buying assets to put in like a picture you drew. Like if it's
Yeah.
not your art style, it's not going to match, kind of thing. I don't know.
Oh,
Exactly.
for sure.
Super weird.
You could throw new textures on a 3D object and match it to your art style. You can't really do that with pixel art. It's much more like unique artistically in that way, I think. But I mean, you can
I
be
think so,
super
too.
artistic with 3D models too, obviously. But
Yeah.
just in general, I think.
Yeah, and like I feel pixel art overall is cheaper to make because like I don't know, you don't need as many different specialties in
There's
there,
less
I think.
steps.
Yeah, right. There's less steps and stuff, right? So yeah, it is. I still think it's cheaper overall, but it's not like, you know, a tenth of the cost or something like that to make something like
No.
the same scale, right? Even then, like they're not even thinking a tenth of the cost when you pitch something like that. People are thinking like 1/100th of a cost or something, right?
I
Like,
know. It's so frustrating. Like I've had contracts where they've asked me for quotes like in the past, and I've given them like really good deals, and they're like, "Oh, that's too much."
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's a huge misnomer too, because like just
Nope.
because a game's 2D, like game engines have evolved so much to the point where it doesn't really matter. Like 3D,
Yeah.
actually programming and getting game systems and combat and stuff to work is not necessarily and probably isn't any easier in 2D than it is in 3D, at least in my opinion.
No, from
There's still
programming
just as much
wise,
work
yeah,
involved. Like, you know, back in the day, it may have been different because you have to do all the graphics programming yourself and stuff. But because of the way game engines are, like, it's going to be the same amount of work, really.
Yep.
Like, I it could be a little bit more simplistic. It just depends on the game you want. But I mean, a 3D game could be just as simplistic too.
Exactly.
You know, if you want to make an FPS where you're just shooting targets, like that's easy.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
that's the
something
big
like-
thing. It's the type of game you're making, right? Like if you're making a 3D
Yeah.
game with like lots of collisions and camera movement and stuff, that's going to be a lot. But if you're making like a side scroller in 3D or 2D, it's not like programming wise, it's not that much different, right?
No, yeah, it really isn't.
And you could probably buy a lot of like base sets. Like I know on the asset store, there's tons of like FPS controllers and side scroller controllers and stuff you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, then the game doesn't have any uniqueness. It's going to be like every other game.
It's just a
Yeah.
reskin, yeah.
Same asset. Yeah.
I honestly, I think that those are good tools, but I would never want to design a game on top of something like that personally.
Yeah, like a
Like-
full finished product.
I want control over, like, you know, using the spline system like we did for this game is one thing, because like we use a spline system to make the tracks, but all of the code for how the track is created and like how it works and stuff was all stuff that we designed, or how the
Mhm.
players move, like designed from the ground up
Mhm.
the way we want it to be. But I feel like buying those packs, like they can be good for some situations, but I feel like if you really want your game to stand out, you got to design that stuff yourself from the ground up, kind of thing.
Yeah, they're good for prototyping and stuff.
Yeah,
Or yeah, if you just want to like, I don't know, cut some corners on some things, but some things you just can't. You can't do.
And sometimes if you want to modify those tools, like sometimes you like can't because it's like
Mhm.
within the license. But like other times, like it takes more time to like you have to like take the tool apart and figure out how it works, and then figure out how to make it do what you want to do. And then
plus it
sometimes
does all
it's-
kinds of things you don't need,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
is it
that's
set
the
up
worst
for what
part.
you want it to do, and all that.
And sometimes it's like what you want to do is like would be simple if you just made the tool with
Yourself.
that in mind, but it's like you have to jump through all these hoops now because you have to work around
Exactly.
all these. Yeah.
Yeah, like Vince is right.
It's
All
gonna
we
say
really.
GameMaker- Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was say GameMaker has like the same thing where you can like, download like almost like a jumping off point demo kind of thing to
Yep,
build
yep.
on. But I never understand. Like I like open up the code. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so much, right?
It can be really overwhelming, especially like I feel sorry for our interns when they're coming into this project like for the first time, and like seeing the like millions of lines of code. And...
Yeah, that's okay. It's part
Yeah.
of the experience.
At least it's only like code written by 2 people.
Yeah,
That's the one
true.
thing, and our code is pretty similar.
Mhm.
Like they do have that advantage at least, and we're still working on the project too.
Yeah, that's the fun. Yeah,
We're
that's the worst,
available
yeah.
to talk
And-
to.
And we're around. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
available to talk to.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like even for like school, I was trying to find a new side-scrolling like project to start with, and it's like the Corgi engine, like the for instance, is like amazing, but I'm like, this is like 10 different games in one with like too
Yeah.
many mechanics, and I'm like, I can't give this to a student. Like they're just gonna like cry,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's too complex.
Yeah, and
What
it's like,
happened, Dan?
and it's
Angie,
like
what
too
happened?
much for them.
Did
Like
you
I
leave?
want them to make their own stuff too, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing too. Yeah, you want them
Angie-
to.
Did you leave that game?
I did.
Okay, it didn't kick me. It didn't kick me. That was weird.
Hmm.
I wonder if my party is bugged for some reason.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to test today? If not, I think that's a good little dev update for today.
I'm pretty.
Yeah,
happy with
nothing
the
else for
party
me
system.
right now.
Yeah, no,
still
good work,
buzzing.
Ben. It was pretty
Yeah.
solid. Um,
That stupid bug I found this week, I think, solved a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think, yeah, maybe next time we'll just do like a lot of like leaving the party at different times. We'll probably have
Yeah,
to run
that's-
through a bunch
That's
of that.
the only. There's so many because the player can leave a party literally any time
Yeah, like
because like
during the
the
queue.
game could crash. Their game could crash, and I need to handle that. And it's difficult because like if their game crashes or something, I can't the other players don't know why they left. So it's
Yeah.
hard to,
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
yeah.
But, like, yeah.
yeah, I think that's pretty much all
That's
it
awesome.
needs, and yeah.
No, it's really good. But yeah, there's like a billion different things you can leave, right? Like leave during the queue, character select, level select, loading screens, like you
Two
know,
people could leave.
yeah, beginning of the race, end of the race, during the, like whatever. There's just like so many things, right? So it's hard to try and run through them all, especially as like a small team, but we'll
Yeah.
do as many as we can. But it was pretty solid. I was pretty impressed, like compared to what it was before the demo too. Like I
Yeah.
played a whole bunch of games with me and Angie, and we didn't really run into any issues with party play.
Yeah, I played some with Mark too. Probably not as many, but yeah.
Yeah, we played with you guys. We played with just KJ. I left at some point. They were able to mostly play a game, aside from getting stuck on things at the end. But, yeah, it was really good. So,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Cool.
that's it for
Alright.
us for today. So yeah, we got the new market and profile stuff in. A little bit of Lost Orbit updates, but I was hoping to be done this level by today, like as far as like first pass gameplay. But I broke my Unity, so I spent 2 days trying to fix that. So it's fun.
Those are the fun bugs.
Yeah, whatever. It happens. So cool. Anyways, any you guys have any questions or comments before we go? Now's the time. If not, you guys can have a good weekend. What's happening this weekend? Apparently, there's a really terrible Ryan Pratt movie out on Amazon right now called The Tomorrow War, which I thought
yeah.
it looked kind of interesting, but apparently the reviews haven't been super great. But I will be watching
So-
that tonight.
Amazon is now advertising. I don't know if this is probably like a temporary thing. They are now advertising their Prime movies on their packaging when you buy items from Amazon.
Yes. Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a box. I got a box from Amazon, and it had like the entire cardboard had like an advertisement for that movie on it.
the ads for that
show
movie
everything.
are literally everywhere. Every website
Yeah.
I've gone to, everything I've gone to, IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, like anything at all to do with movies is covered in that. Like they must have spent so much money advertising that movie. So actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I got the most hilarious thing. So do you guys ever get free samples from Amazon just delivered to your house?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so I don't know if I just because I have Prime or like Sherry buys like a lot of stuff, but once in a while they'll just send us something. They're like, we thought you would want to try this new deodorant or whatever, or
Oh,
hunk
really?
of salmon
Oh.
or something. I don't know, whatever it is, right? So today they sent us the funniest thing. Okay, so it was a plastic see-through packaging for paper towel. So it was like this big. It was like a flat, semi-round tube. It was in plastic. Inside was a tube with a piece of paper that had all the same information as the tube. Inside that tube was literally like 4 squares of paper towel. Of
What the fuck?
like Bounty or whatever the hell it was, like whatever random paper towel brand they wanted us to try. And we're like, more paper was used to package this thing and ship it than the actual paper they gave us. Like it wasn't a whole roll. It was like literally like some guy is sitting there tearing 5 sheets off, folding them into a thing and sending them somewhere, or they made some robot that's definitely going to come out and murder us all for making them rip apart Bounty toilet or like paper towel.
You
It's
can
so
definitely
crazy.
use those 4 pieces for like a month. Though.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like really mighty. Yeah.
I used to like we would get the thick version of Bounty, and I would use like a single piece of it to clean the whole kitchen because you can just
Yeah.
keep rinsing it, using it like a cloth. It never like breaks out or whatever.
It's true.
just so different from cheap paper towel. Like there's a reason to buy expensive paper towel
No, they're
because
pretty
it
good.
fucking lasts forever.
Not
This
in our
stream is
house
brought
though.
to you by.
Yeah.
You could dry it and use it next time, but it would be disgusting. So you got to throw it out at the end. But
Yeah.
you know,
See, in our house, because we have kids and dogs, like most of the time we're using paper towel to clean up like cat puke or somebody peed on something or pooped on something or threw up on something. Like it's never anything you want to use that towel for again. Like no
Yeah,
no
that's
amount
very
of
true.
washing is going to cleanse the idea of what just happened.
I love how you said we have kids and dogs and we're cleaning up cat puke.
yeah. But before they had kids and dogs, they were still cleaning up poop and puke with paper towels. So
It's true. Yeah. Yeah, Sherry goes through a lot. She has her grooming salon down here, so
That
some
makes sense.
some nervous dogs. She's like one dog just shat the whole time,
Oh god.
just like shat like 5 times. She's like, oh, just stop. How is there so much in here? It
Please stop.
just kept going. Yeah, just an abysmal amount of yeah,
Oh,
it's never ending. Anyways, happy
Jesus
Friday.
Christ.
Anyways, I thought that was really funny. Amazon sent us like 5 pieces of
This
paper
is-
towel.
Amazon is. I love Amazon and I hate Amazon, but yeah.
What like imagine the cost of sending us 5 pieces of
know.
paper
So
towel.
stupid.
Like
Yeah,
the packaging,
so dumb.
the
And
people
just
packing
being-
it.
And the environmental impact is probably like because you have to gas the car for the delivery, and then like the packaging and like
Yeah,
You
so
could just
much.
send like a pre-packaged roll instead.
Yeah,
Like
it's crazy. Just send me a coupon
Why
to go to
not?
the store.
Yeah,
I guess they
what
want
the
it from
hell?
Amazon, but yeah, I don't know. It's insane. It's just the most wasteful thing ever. It was like filled with microbeads and aerosol, and yeah, it was just nuts.
So stupid.
Anyways, good times. So,
anyways, yeah.
yeah, what else is going on, Pixelnots? I think that's it. Nothing else really happening here. Or in the industry. It's been like a really slow couple weeks of news or anything. So,
Yeah, E3 happened. Now everybody's
Post
over it.
E3, yeah.
yeah. There's a new trailer for Skyward Sword today for quality of life changes, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
cool.
That's pretty much
That's
it.
cool.
And oh, there is a big thing. EA apparently is rebooting Dead Space, so that's pretty exciting. I could definitely use some more Dead Space games.
It's
I don't
maybe
even know what that
exciting.
is.
It may be
It might
exciting.
be exciting.
It's
They
true.
fucked up Dead Space 3 so bad.
I know. I hope they give
But,
it to a good
you know.
developer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they rebooting it or are they remastering it?
they're rebooting it. Apparently, it's like a
Oh, okay.
yeah. They just
I
started.
mean,
it
I
over.
love the first two Dead Space games are amazing,
Amazing.
especially the first
Masterpieces.
one.
Yeah,
Like so good.
yeah.
Unbelievably good.
I've never played them. I'm a big baby. I can't do.
Oh, they
those-
are
those
scary
types of
games. Yeah,
They are scary, but they're
yeah.
all but the one thing I do like about them though is they are scary, but they're not like the horror walking simulators. Like they give you the tools to destroy the scary shit. So like
Mhm.
they're scary, but you know, you're not always running from stuff. Like you're still I don't know. I like that kind of horror
You're
game. I usually
capable, yeah.
prefer.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It's not like jump scares and stuff. It's just like
no.
scary odds. So I'll tell you guys. I might have told you guys this story before, but I have like a very fond memory of that game because it really blew my mind. I tell this to everybody, so you probably heard it already. But there's these like little baby alien things that like they're little babies, I think, that have like tentacles growing out of them. Anyways, they're super scary, but they're just like small, so there's usually a lot of them. And the best way to kill them in that game is with a flamethrower. So you could swap your different weapons and whatever. You can shoot them, but they're small, so they're really hard to aim at. And you have to like in that game, you have to hit limbs, and they have really small limbs. So again, it's really hard. So flamethrower is the best thing. So at one point, I'm running out of the game and running away, doing whatever, and I get to this area that's airlocked, and I go out, and all these baby things appear on the walls, and they climb everywhere. And I get my flamethrower out, and I'm like, I'm going to destroy these things, and I click it, and nothing happens because I'm in an area with no oxygen. And it was like it was such a panic because I had a plan. I was confident in how I was going to defeat these things,
That's
and then
cool.
all of a sudden none of that was going to work, and it took me like, and it didn't feel like I was cheated. It like made sense, and I felt stupid for not thinking about it. And it's such a fond memory of that game where they really made me feel like I was not prepared to be in space and fight aliens, and yeah, it was awesome.
That's
I-
actually pretty cool level design.
Yeah,
I feel
thought
like
so
there
too.
was a lot of stuff like that in those games, and like a lot of really groundbreaking stuff at the time, like the anti-grav sections and
Oh,
the
so good.
like spacewalk sections and stuff were like at the time were amazing.
Yeah, really
You know,
great
they've been done a
audio
lot
design.
now, but
Yeah, like in those areas, you can't hear the monsters.
yeah,
stuff,
it's
yeah.
so crazy.
It's just quiet. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, they had that, and they had like a revolutionary HUD too in that game because like
Yeah, it
all
was like a
your
world space.
yeah, it was on the suit, right? Like so, it was like
Yeah.
multiple things. Like your health was on your spine, so your little spine bits would like light up depending on how much health you had.
We're hearing about that, yeah.
Yeah, your gun had like the ammunition on it. You had like a little radial marker on your suit for your like stamina. And then yeah, if you wanted to find your way around the level, you like activated like a world space like tracking device. Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
awesome.
it was so cool. Very immersive, and it's a third-person game, and it's still immersive, which is like a feat in and of itself. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah, no, it was really good. So I would actually just like a remaster if they got like Blue Point or somebody huge to like remaster it. That would be really awesome. Probably better
Yeah,
than a remake.
yeah, that would be
'cause
awesome.
They'll probably.
I mean, they're
ruin
still
it.
worth playing anyway, but a remaster would be sweet.
Yeah. That's some crazy noises happening in my air conditioner.
Yeah, I don't think I'd play it. I'm a big baby. I can't even like. Sometimes Metroid Prime freaks me out, or Halo.
That's
I remember
fair.
when the flood in Halo first appeared.
Flood in
I
the first Halo game.
I
so
quit
good.
playing. I couldn't play that level.
That's awesome.
I was probably like 11 though. So
Yeah,
it was
that's
probably-
Yeah, I
fair.
was way too young to be playing it
Yeah.
at the time, but yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
I
you
used to
should
play.
Oh, go ahead.
I used to play like Halo and Half-Life when I was a kid, and I was so afraid of them that like my whole face would turn red, and I would have to like take a break and sit down. But I just like couldn't stop playing them. I don't know why. I loved it, but they scared me so much because I was really young.
That's funny, eh? I never really played Halo like when it came out, but I do remember playing Half-Life, and Half-Life was scary. Like 1 and 2.
Very scary.
Yeah, they had some
Yeah.
moments where you were like not having a good time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It's like a horror FPS.
it is.
game.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, crazy.
Can't wait for the third one.
Get out of here.
Yeah, the third one's never coming out. Yeah, I'd love to play Alex though. I mean, that's really Half-Life 3, honestly.
It is. Yeah.
They just I think what happened is they were like, well, let's just not make it Half-Life 3, and then that way people their expectations can't be like ruined by it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a mid-quill game, guys. Don't worry, it's not really Half-Life 3 yet. We'll just never make Half-Life 3.
We'll
That's
never
what it is.
make it. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyways, anybody have anything else? Oh, it's raining. That's what that noise is. There's like a downpour happening outside. It was like super
Oh,
nice
shit.
out. I thought
It's
my
like
air
super
conditioning was
sunny
doing
here.
something crazy, but I'm in the basement, so I just have this tiny window. And apparently there's just like huge rain. Oh, crazy. But one last thing, since we're talking about weather, there was this story I read the other day. It was amazing. So apparently, I don't remember where this was, but there was like a record-breaking hailstorm somewhere, and they had these huge like hail balls, and this guy took a picture and he found this like what the website said, it was most likely like a record-breaking size of hail. It was like 6.5 inches. And they're like, "Oh, did you like keep it? Can we measure it?" He's like, "No, I made a margarita out of it." So if you
nature's ice cubes.
yeah, so people are like,
Yeah.
"That's amazing! What a great thing to do." So, anyways, so have some margaritas this weekend if you like,
Will do.
and yeah, I'll send you guys pictures of my PS5 finally. My baby's coming home. We're going to the hospital, picking it up tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. I already got a blanket and it's room for it. It's good.
Well, that's for the Red Ring of Death, right? Oh, that's
That's the other one. Yeah. Hopefully
other
this one
one,
doesn't
yeah.
have that. No rings on consoles anymore. They don't
Yeah,
do that,
yeah.
so you can't name that again. Yeah. It's awesome. That was the
Now it just
Xbox's.
dies. And yeah.
Yeah, that was the Xbox's first solution when the Xbox One came out. They're like, "Oh, did you guys fix the red ring?" They're like, "Yeah, there's no rings, so if it crashes, you won't be able to get it."
Modern
So-
problems require
Exactly.
modern
It's
solutions.
genius. Yeah. Cool. Anyways, as anybody else would like to say something, I've been blabbering on for 20 minutes now.
Cool. I'm good.
No, cool. Okay, bye everybody. Thanks for watching.
See you later.
Join
Catch
me.
you guys later.
Join me on Monday and Tuesday for some art, and I believe Mark is back next week for some
Yep, I'll be
programming.
back
so
on Thursday.
we shall return. Cool. Bye everybody.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye.